Hi everyone! Today I want to show you what we did for Halloween 2018. But first, let me show you how I achieved my unicorn makeup look. After my usual skincare routine, I went ahead and applied my foundation, which is something that I don't use every day. But I mean, hey, it's Halloween, so why not? A unicorn should be flawless after all. The foundation I used is the LA Girl Pro HD Illuminating Foundation, and I'm blending that in with a beauty sponge. If you want to know the rest of the products that I use, I'll be listing them in the description box below in case I forget to mention them in the video. Now you might be wondering why I already applied a lip tint, and it's because I feel like the longer it sets, the longer it actually stays on my lips. I'll still be applying a lipstick later, but I want this color to be my base. With the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer, it's time to hide my pesky dark circles. Unfortunately, these bags are genetic, so no amount of sleep can keep them away. Just keep blending, blending, blending. Here I'm just checking what my base makeup looks like in natural lighting because indoor lighting can be very deceiving. So I wanted to make sure my base makeup matches my skin tone whether I'm indoors or outdoors. After foundation and concealer, I then proceeded to bake my face with the final loose powder from Nichido, and this technique ensures that my makeup stays put the entire day. If you're also baking your face, take note that baking time depends on your preference and even your skin type. I personally have dry to normal skin these days, so I try not to let the powder set on my skin for a long time because otherwise my face is gonna look too dry and flat. Not cute at all. After dusting off all the powder from my face, it's time for the eyebrows. The brows are very personal. You can make them look as natural or as dramatic as you want. For today's look, I'm obviously opting for the latter, and if you want a detailed guide on how I do dramatic brows, I'll be linking one of my previous videos in the card above. Jumping straight to eyeshadow, I just did a purple halo eyeshadow look, and I actually made the mistake of applying concealer already, but no big deal since I figured it would also serve as my eyeshadow primer. So I first used a light purple shade as my transition color. Then I loaded up my brush with a lavender color and applied that only on the outer and inner corners of my lids. Since this is a halo eyeshadow look, try to avoid putting too much color on the center of your lids. If you do, however, that's totally fine since we're gonna use a flat brush and concealer to cover that up. After applying concealer on the center of my lids, I then took a shimmery lilac color and I'm gonna apply that on top of the concealer and then blend everything out afterwards. Take your time to reapply certain colors if needed or if you want to. Just remember that no matter which part of your face you're doing, the secret to clean and seamless makeup is blending. To intensify the eyes or add more drama to the look, I took an indigo color and used that to contour my eyes, once again focusing on the outer and inner corners of my lids. Now let's bring back the light to our eyes by applying a shimmery color on our brow bone. And to tie in everything together, I'm applying my eyeliner using the Careline Graph Ink Liner. This is actually my first time using it, so I'm taking my time by just drawing on short strokes. Plus, I really wanted all the colors on my eyes to show up, so I opted for a thin line. Since the eyeliner dries very quickly, I proceeded to curling my eyelashes and tightlining my upper waterline with a waterproof liner for more definition and also to make my lashes look even thicker. And finally, it's time for mascara. The one that I'm using is from Maybelline, and I truly believe they make the best mascaras ever. And here is the final look. I was gonna apply false lashes, but I'm pretty content with what the mascara already gave my lashes. Now I just need to bring dimension back to my face by lightly contouring my cheeks, my jawline, and my nose. You might have noticed that in almost all my makeup videos, I always prefer not changing my facial structure that much, but that could also be because I'm not an expert on contouring yet. But I guess we'll get there someday, maybe. As for blush, I use a light pink shade from my e.l.f. blush palette, and as you can see, I also apply that on my nose to make the look even more ethereal. And now we're on to my favorite step in makeup, which is highlighting. Here I'm just highlighting the highest points of my face, such as my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, and of course my nose bridge. So basically anywhere you would normally put highlighter on. Here I went back to the eyes to highlight them, just so everything looks even more balanced. And last but not the least, I took off the petroleum jelly that I applied earlier to apply a very nude pink lipstick. To finish the makeup look, I'm just setting everything with my e.l.f. makeup mist and set spray. Ready to see my headpiece? Ta-da! So this is what my headpiece looks like. This is actually just a DIY. I made it with my mom and I'm really happy and proud of how it turned out. Although I did forget to film it, so I'm so sorry. But if you actually want to see DIY videos, just comment below. And I'm also highlighting my face again. Here's a little flashback to this morning when mom and I were preparing the treats for the kids. My mom decided that instead of giving out candies, she wanted to give out something unique, which is actually gulaman. And I think it's perfect because the kids will be running around, so they'll be tired and they'll need something refreshing to drink. So yeah, those were our preparations this morning. Afterwards, I just went on to take a bath and apply my makeup. Now I'm just waiting for my mom so we can get started on the registration here at the office. And yes, I did add stickers to my face. And I'm finally with my mom. We're just listing down the names of the kids who will be participating in our activities so we can also give them their food stops for later. So I'll just be inserting clips of the children roaming around. As you can see, there is a rope held by the security personnel as well as the maintenance staff. We actually prepared a route for the kids to follow so that all of them will have equal chances of getting candies from all the houses that are participating. We tried to make the event as organized as possible, but as you can see, there were just too many kids and it was really a challenge for us to control them. A few blocks before our house, my mom and I finally decided to leave the group so we could give out our treat, which is the palamig or the gulaman that we prepared this morning. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take clips of us giving out the drinks because I didn't want to vlog and risk spilling the gulaman. Now after that, everyone went back to the playground so we could give out their food, and of course we prepared some games and prizes for the children. I may not have been able to record the entire event, but the kids definitely had so much fun. They were able to bring home so many candies and toys and giveaways. And now the kids are being categorized according to their type of costume because the Homeowners Association officers wanted to make sure that their selection of the best costumes will be fair. So they selected like winners for a scary category and a magical or cute category, I think. I'm just not sure, but there were 6 winners in total, and these are the kids that were chosen. And to conclude this year's Halloween trick-or-treat, of course everybody gets to go home with giveaways, and for us adults, we are finally gonna get to eat. After such an exhausting day, I am just so happy to eat pizza. Even though I'm no longer a kid, I was also able to take home this giant lollipop. As tiring as it was, I really had so much fun today, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video too. I can't wait for Halloween next year because it gives me an excuse to dress up. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!